Hey guys, great news. I want to thank you for coming back to my channel as usual, guys. If I see any opportunity for long-term investment or short-term investment, I'll bring it to you first on this channel. That's why it's very important, guys. Please subscribe. All right. I have long-term investments and I do day trading as well. So when I see any movement in the market, I normally take 2 to 3 minutes or even 5 or 10 minutes to let you know what's happening. Now, let's get right into it, guys. I will show you how Lyft has been doing in the last 6 months and where to expect the stock to rise and what position is best to exit. Great, guys. So as I was saying earlier, Lyft is a great pickup. You can see in the last 6 months, the stock was trading in February just around $49, at some point 50, and this huge drop down to $16 during March hiatus. I call it March hiatus because everyone was down. We know it. It was the heart of the coronavirus. So every company had a huge decline. Now, if we look today, we can see that Lyft stock has dropped 4%. That's 4%, guys. It has been as low today as $28.93. It has climbed back up a little, but it's a great time to think about getting some Lyft stock. As we can see, as I said, the March Madness right around here when this huge decline with everyone. We see the Lyft stock that was champion up in the $49 and $50 come all the way back down to $16, $17 at one point in the $15 mark. Now, we also see the same similar movement with Uber. So we understand this is not just Lyft. It was a coronavirus pandemic call. No one was able to go from city to city or to travel internal in city because everyone was panicked. Everyone was scared. Now, I'm not trying to sell you guys here, but this is a great investment. Lyft and Uber, either companies, you cannot go wrong, guys. You cannot go wrong. Now, if we look here in the last 6 months, Lyft was trading just around $16, and we can see it climb all the way back up to as high as $40, guys. Even though we're still in the midst of a pandemic, I understand that some cities and states has reopened, but let's be frank. Like 50% of people are still hesitant to take Lyft because they don't know who was in that car before, right? Similar situation with Uber. And think myself as well. I do have cars, but I will not take a taxi at this moment because I have huge doubt that if that car will be cleaner than a Lyft or an Uber. And it's true. Everyone knows that. Even though we understand that not all taxis are dirty, there are clean taxi drivers out there that keep their car clean. But if it's your personal car, you tend to keep it cleaner than a regular taxi. Now, guys, you think about this right now. Lyft is trading just around $24.49. We see the drop earlier this morning, just around 28 high 90s. Now, we understand it's seen some struggles right now, guys, because the ridership is low compared to last year and the year before. Now, if we look at this stock here, we can definitely see in the last 3 months since the March craziness, April started up to look great. Stock rise up to 34 a few times before pulling back down in the low 26, 27. And then as we can see, reopen again. And there's a huge gap. This is the gap you got to be careful of. You don't want it to come back in this gap right here. You can see it open up. It closes here just around 26, but then it reopens in the high 29.30. And then you can see a pullback here back in 27. So this is where if you should make a short-term play. And then, of course, if you want to exit, you would exit here and get back in just around here with a little bit of profit. Now, guys, we can see that ride back in June. Early part of June, Lyft went up to as high as $41. Now, I know what you're saying. It's a huge pullback now to 29, but it's signs of great news, guys. In trading and investment, everything go by historical data. If it gets up here in $40, believe you me, it will get back there in the next 2 to 3 weeks, right? Guys, you just have to be patient, guys. It's a long-term play. With Lyft and Uber, you can use it as a long-term or short-term play. It's really up to what your plan is, what your strategy is. It's really up to you, guys. If you're thinking long-term, me personally, with Lyft and Uber, if you're getting in anywhere in the $20 mark, I would say stick it out, wait it out next 2-3 years. For sure, these stocks are going to get in the high 60s, if not 80s. Now, me personally, I was in Lyft when it pre-IPO, so I got in a little bit high. I got in the high 70s, but then that first roller coaster when it drops in the 30s, I was able to average down a little bit lower, and then when it hits the Corona peak in the low 15s, I doubled down, guys. So my average right now is less than $19 per share, and believe you me, guys, I exit half my percentage. Basically, I exit with 50% of my shares when it hits the $40 peak, and And this morning I load back up with that 50% that I did exit wins. Now I'm okay. Now, what does that mean for you guys? Now, as usual, guys, I do not encourage or recommend or tell you guys what stock to invest in. I'm just giving you my own opinion. As you know, I make videos by only stocks that I invested in or stocks that I'm planning to invest in. By no means I'm a professional that's teaching you guys. I'm not a licensed broker. I'm not a licensed advisor to give you guys information or broker to give you guys consultation. I can only do this as an entertainment purposes, but I strongly encourage you guys do some research very quickly and try to get in at a great entry point. I would say if this stock could drop anywhere in the 26 to 28.50 mark, it would be a perfect entry for anyone that wants to get in long term. Me personally, right now, I'm sitting just below 24 average. I'm going to stay there for the next year or two and to see what happens. It's a similar situation with Uber. I'm averaging in the low 20s, so I'm good. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just sticking it out long term. But for you guys that want to get in, think fast, act fast. All right. Don't debate too long. Go do some research, see where your budget is, see where you'd like to enter, see where you like to exit. Guys, as I said, as usual, guys, use your alerts to let you know, right? I know the alerts could be on Yahoo, could be on most of these smartphones, whatever platform that you're using. You set on alerts. You said, okay, if this stock drops to 27, I want to get in. You can set your alerts there and it will notify you, guys. That's what I've been doing to capitalize on these gains and this profit. If I want to sell, I set an alert. We all know we cannot see all the movements because we're just one person, right? And you don't want to turn your office or your house into 10 monitors using all this hydro. So utilize these alerts. Stick to your plan, guys. If you have a plan in place, you stick to it, you follow it, win or lose, guys. Lyft or Uber, guys, you cannot go wrong, guys. If you want to go in, go right now. The only difference with Lyft is they have a low number of shares, so price spikes is easier compared to Uber with more shares and more market cap. Again, guys, I want to thank you very much for my video. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe to be notified when I have new content like this. I'm doing this for you guys. The more you subscribe is the more motivation comes my way, the more encouragement for me to keep putting videos out. Until next time, guys, peace and be safe.